Hello, lovely earth signs. Welcome to your mid-month reading with me, Lorian. This is going to cover every aspect in regards to Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, giving you an update for the middle of the month through to the end, just to see kind of what's coming through for March for you for the rest of March. We're halfway through Mercury retrograde. Hope you're hanging in there. So we're going to be using the Enchanted Tarot. And I'm also going to be using Whispering Woods, which was a gift from a wonderful friend of mine, my witchy sister in New Zealand. So I'm going to be taking 2 cards from here and 1 Whispering Woods card for each sign. If you do want to check out your sun, moon, rising, please do so. I'd encourage it, just to see kind of how things are looking up for you. But if you do want a personal private reading with me, I'm also doing phone consultations. So all the information to do that is down below, or you can support me on Patreon and get access to all the other additional readings too. But I'm just going to start now with Taurus. There will be timestamps down below, but they'll look out for the little banner that will come down and tell you where you are. So first of all, we're going to get to Taurus. Alright, let's have a look and see how Taurus, your month is shaping up. Okay. Oh, I'll do this one first just to see. I've got on green, so I thought you might as well do the earth signs. May appreciate a little bit of nice greenery there. Alright, so I'm just going to shuffle these. What does Taurus need to know for the middle of the month of March? What does Taurus need to know for the middle of the month of March? Okay. So let's see what we've got. Wow. Okay, so you have the Fool and the Prince of Hearts. So this is quite a romantic flavoured mid-month update for you guys. The main feeling that I'm getting from these is this is very much about your intuition, but also there's a kind of gamble going on when it comes to your heart chakra and maybe some issues that you haven't really focused on. But as far as I can see here, the Fool is a beautiful card here. Oh, let me see if I can get it up for you. So the Fool is such a nice welcoming card. This is the beginning of the major arcana. It's a 0 card. It's like a fresh start, new slate, can start something new. So this beginning, this spontaneity, this faith in what you're going into seems to give you an extra spring in your step. Maybe because you're because Mercury retrograde has actually been in your 11th house, and that's been all about your side ventures, your social life, income from your job and career. Maybe there's something that you're looking to indulge in a little bit more in those areas. But even if there isn't, this is a seriously good card. People may not understand the directions that you're taking or have taken to get to the point that you are at now. People may be looking at you going, Taurus, I don't know why you're doing that, but hopefully they're really respectful of you. For some of you, it may be that you're thinking, I really want to do this as a side venture, or I really want to go and do this. And people are just trying to poo-poo it. They're saying, no, it's not right, it's not this, blah, blah, blah. Any way I can see this is just you having faith in yourself and not being afraid of being spontaneous. You're not well known for being spontaneous, but I do think that you can take a very strong calculated risk, and I think that's going to be something that you kind of put into business this month. You start taking a little bit more risks, maybe with who you speak to, maybe with how you do things. But the Prince of Hearts is saying, which is the Knight of Hearts or Cups in normal tarot, it's kind of saying that there is an adventure on its way that should actually give you a sense of emotional upbringing, like upswing, up, just lifting you here. You are going to be more aware of yourself, and I think that you're going to be more aware of your personal endeavours. Now, we do have full moon in Libra on the 21st of March, and the full moon in Libra is actually in your 6th house, so that would be about your health and your digestion. So that could be something that you finally feel like the anxiety is moving away from the central nervous system, you know, that kind of, or your gut churning thing, and it's kind of going away. The anxiety is leaving you alone because you're taking a risk, but it's making you feel joyful. It's making you feel like anything's possible. I do feel that this is some kind of awakening for you, but through this awareness, you're actually going to be planning some stuff. So even though you're actually looking at this and going, oh yeah, I know what I can do, there's some kind of planning and, being forward thinking. You're following your gut instinct, and that's really good to see. And you're actually moving towards something that you can hold in your hands. Because I think even though like an emotional thing, an emotional tribulation, something that's really promising, I think that's good. But I think you appreciate something that you can literally hold in your hands and say, look, I achieved this. Some of you, not all of you necessarily, but there's definitely something that's like, look, I achieved this. I have the paper to prove that I've got it. Now, sometimes, obviously, this isn't actually capable. We don't have a checklist that we can just suddenly get a certificate when we've, maybe got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube or something like that. But there's definitely something that comes through here saying there's an achievement of emotion, there's an achievement of I've got rid of that, or I'm starting something new. There's something that you're building up from with this, because I think Mercury retrograde is giving you this sense of clearing out but also moving forwards. So it's kind of like wishy-washy, moving away to actually come back and go further. Let's have a look and see what this card says to you. Trust. Wow, the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Oh, these are getting deep now. So it's like that whole thing. The branch may fall, but she knows she can fly, so she's not going to fall with it. And I think that's kind of what you're trusting in now. You're trusting in your own abilities. You've got this good endeavour going on. You've got this feeling of, yes, I can do this, and yes, I can fly. Because you're not overly reliant on too many people, or you're getting off that. You're moving away from being overly reliant on people's opinions, what they think of you. Oh no, that's not a very good idea. You're getting rid of that. You're trusting more in your skills, you're trusting more in what you think of yourself, you're trusting more in building your own tree. But even if that kind of has a bit of a wobble, you have the skills, you have the ability to continue in yourself. So this is really good. This is trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, your emotion, trust in the fact that this new beginning and everything that you're clearing away from is going to really help you in the future. And I do hope that this month brings you so much love and joy. Thank you very much for joining me, Taurus. If you'd like a reading, as I say, get the links below, and all the ways of to contact me are down there too. Thank you for subscribing and being here, and I wish you the very best of luck. Thank you. Now we're going on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's see what's coming up for you. This is going to be interesting. I feel it now. There's some things that are going well, some things that may be needing some attention. But we'll see. Whoa, okay, you definitely wanted attention. Alright, so this one wants to come on too. And then I'm going to, whoops, battle the cards for a second. I'm going to shuffle these. What does Virgo need to know for the mid-month of March? What's the update that we need to give to Virgo for the mid-month of March? Some of you are working so hard. I can already see that. What does Virgo need to know? Okay. Let's see what accompanies the world. Wow. Okay. Okay. I see two different ways of interpreting this, so do bear with me, please. So the world is an incredible card. This is very much a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment of something. So you've definitely reached a certain level that you should be very proud of. There's something that you have achieved. You've accumulated either experience, wealth, actual people seeing you, looking up to you, all of the above. There's something that you have really accomplished. At the same time, I hope you can see, anyway, I hope the light's not too bad, but on here, it's kind of like they're carrying the world on their shoulders. Now, the thing with the world is that it can be a great sense of, hurrah, I've done it. But as you can see at the same time, it's through doing that, or because you've done that, you feel like you are now the sole responsibility to hold everything together. And that's not something that you do. That's not something that is for you. What this is kind of saying is that if you pay attention to your body as well, you could start getting back issues, neck issues, shoulder issues. Because if you feel the weight of the world is on your shoulders, squarely on your shoulders, you could start getting the physical internment of that. So you could get that kind of interpretation from your body going, oh, I'm feeling so achy and everywhere. There's something that I think is coming through here, though, is saying that you do have a new beginning on its way. And there's definitely something that's giving you the sense of pushing forwards and perseverance. But with this world, it feels a lot like there's an accomplishment that you're still struggling towards or still striving towards. And I think if you were able to get that sort of clear vision that you've maybe had in the past, like I want to do this and this and this with my life, get working on that, and then you may find a way to lessen the burdens that have been placed upon you or that you've accepted upon you previously. Now, this guy, this King of Swords, could either help or hinder. So he could be the cause of a lot of the burdens, or he could be the liberator or help you. So the King of Swords is very much a clear thinking individual. He doesn't always think before he says, though, because the King of Swords is a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. So this person, yes, he may mean very well, but especially in the realm of law enforcement, things higher ups, bosses, managers, that sort of thing, he can really cut to the point and cut you in the process because he's that blunt, basically. Now, the thing is, you have to look at it and see whether it's coming from a place of love or just coming from a place of, I can't be bothered considering your feelings. Because it could be actually, he could explain it away as, I'm just saying it because I want to be real and truthful, or it's just what I think. But I always think there's a tact issue, and also there may be an edge of, I just want to see what you do about this. So if somebody like this is pushing your buttons and seeing if there's a way that they can get you to react, the only thing that I can say to you, Virgo, is to shut down that sort of contact with them, at least for a day, and just kind of see if there's anything else that happens when you go back in, because you're making so much strides, and I think that this is really good for you. And if he does say something that helps you, fantastic. But on the off chance that he says something that's really not, this could be a woman as well, so, but on the off chance that says something that's really damaging to your confidence, and they say it's out of love, I think you need to address that. Strength, wow. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. So, Mercury retrograde, it has been a thing so far. It's been quite difficult for a lot of people. And Virgo, your Mercury retrograde has been in your 7th house of business. So it could be your spouse as well, romance sort of feelings, look at your public relationships and stuff like that. But I also feel that within this, it's a case of, how deep your roots go. So whether you're rooted to family, rooted in your belief in yourself, rooted into your work, the things that you're building up every single day, there could be still something. If he wants to rattle your branches, let him try, because you should know, or should be in a position, because you've gained so much, to let that brush aside, to let that go, to let that sort of be whatever it needs to be, but just not focus too much on it for yourself. And I really hope that this helps you go through the next half of this month, because Mercury retrograde, it's been a doozy. Even when it was going into shadow phase and before it went retrograde, we still had things going all over the place. Like, for instance, today, Instagram's gone down, Facebook's gone down, somebody's been jailed, there's new things coming to light every day, scandals coming to light, people getting the justice, thinking their reputation was one thing, actually it was another thing. So there's things coming out all the time. This has just been like, Mercury retrograde's got one end of the carpet, shaking it, and the ripple has gone throughout the entire world. So if you can survive the rest of this, I think you're going to do wonderful things, Virgo. My fingers are very, very firmly crossed for you. But let me know in the comments below how things go. And again, if you'd like any, personal readings, private readings, or contact me or support me in any way, the links to do so are down below. But bless you all, and I'll speak to you soon. The next reading I'm going to do is Capricorn. All right then, my lovely Capricorns, let's see what's coming through for you. This seems like it's going to be very interesting. So your Mercury retrograde has, I would imagine, been a test for you. It's been in your 3rd house though, and 3 is normally about your communication, your skills, your daily trips, travel. So I wouldn't be surprised if you've had some issues getting to where you need to be, or indeed hearing from people that you've been waiting to hear from. So what does Capricorn need to know in the rest of this month and Mercury retrograde? What does Capricorn need to know for the rest of this month and Mercury retrograde? Alright, I want to pick something from the middle here. There we go. Okie dokie. So let's see what's coming through for you. Ooh, okay. Right, so you have the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Now this is very much on your communication from the heart, because this is blue mixed with green. So definitely something that's coming up from your communication. Again, Mercury retrograde in your house of communication. I feel like this is going to be something that not all of you have seen yet. However, for those of you who have, there has been, I feel, some quick thinking, quick decision making, very independent focused or independence orientated decisions going on. It could be from you, it could be from other people in your workspace, in your family, but it just feels like somebody, maybe you, wants to make sure that you can prove or determined to prove that something is able to be achieved independently of other people. Now the Queen of Swords, she is quick thinking, she is perceptive, and the feeling with this is that you do have an intuition. Sometimes she can be the eternal singleton who doesn't need no man, stuff like that. So it's not just an Aquarius, Gemini or Libra person. It could be somebody who is quite strong career woman, career focused, may have a family but still very much wanting to have her own money, her own place. She's a fierce protector, and I feel like this person is also, if she's on your side, she's on your side. God help everybody else. So you could find yourself a fierce friend in here, or this could be interpreting what I've just made up a new word. This could be interpreted as you. So you could be somebody who's actually feeling this, especially if you have some heavy air in your chart. So this could be something that you're actually coming into here. But this is such a beautiful card. It has such a gorgeous colour, and I feel like this rich blue is almost saying that you are possibly giving off a very regal, sometimes aloof air about certain things. Don't be afraid of giving into some sort of communication. Maybe your experience this month has just made you go, hold up a second, I'm putting my barrier up because I can't be doing with all this tomfoolery going on around here. But the 8 of Pentacles, whatever you're doing is making good progress, because this is very much about practice makes perfect. So maybe something that you didn't accomplish last year or last month, you wanted to try again. Maybe it's just that the fact that you can't seem to get out of the day-to-day stuff, that you're either revising or you're constantly drafting something, or you're constantly trying to battle for this change at work or in your family. I feel like this is coming to an end point now. Your independence, your drive, your sheer force of will, Capricorn, is coming in now. Now the full moon is in your 12th house, which is in Libra. Sorry, no, it's in your 10th house, but it's still in Libra. And this is your career, your success, your fame, your reputation, the actions that you give to the world and that they see you as doing. So this is incredible time for you to actually push forwards and refine what you're doing. You're constantly refining what you're doing, actually. You're constantly working towards something that you can see around you. You know, see the changes around you as well as feel inside you. And I think that this is really going to help you kind of come to terms with, if not overcome completely, any disappointments, any letdowns, any issues that have plagued you in the past, either with personal people or just, you know, yourself. Ooh, this keeps coming up. So this is learn. Take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. So this is basically saying that sometimes we take our problems to sleep with us. Sometimes we take our issues and anxieties when we go to bed. And that's not always a good thing. It leads us to disturbed sleep. It leads us to, you know, I think just kind of overwhelming ourselves. But at the same time, owls have a very incredible perception. So I think the things that you may be worried about, or that you may take to bed with you, or things that you just ignore for a good night's sleep, there could be something that you really need to observe. And once you've observed it, and you've clocked it, and you've got what you need from it, blow it away. A good thing that I have advised people recently is just to kind of blow your worries away before you go to sleep. You may be in bed and just say, oh, this really annoyed me today. Blow it away. Because then the next day, even though the worry is not hanging on your shoulders, if you see something, it won't affect you immediately, but you will be able to kind of put two and two together a little easier, because you won't be overwhelmed with the, oh God, not this again feeling. Well, maybe you will a little bit, but there won't be as much of a ugh feeling. And that's the thing that I'm getting from you. So if you're trying to do something so much and you know your mind's working overtime, just kind of chill a little bit, blow away the things that are hurting you, and go within a little bit more, and just see if there's anything that you can do in the quiet. I hope this helped you though, Capricorn. Do let me know in the comments below how things are going for you. And as always, if you want to support the channel or get a personal reading from me, all the links are down below in the description box. But I wish you the very best of luck for the rest of this month. Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye.